Topkapı Palace is one of the most remarkable symbols of the Ottoman Empire and is located in Istanbul. It serves as a residence to many different Ottoman sultans through 400 years. Inside of the palace is open for guests from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Even though you can't see most of the palace, we visited and recorded what we can in the palace. To do this, you got to visit the harem part of the palace because it is what's open to the public eye. One of the first things you see in harem part before entering the building is a masjid, which is located right next to harem and is supported by brackets. Its niche also has tiles from Iznik, which you will see being used often in other parts of the palace too. There is lots of mannequins in different parts of the palace to help with visuals. Moving on, there is roads for horses to went through, as they were used for transportation in palace to go from one place to another. This is the music school of the harem, as people of harem were getting education in different fields. There is a part specifically for black eunuchs, as they were to protect ladies in harem. A black eunuch and a dwarf talking. This right here is where hammam was getting heated. The walls in hammam were once covered in paintings that's now worn up. A cage to prevent an assassination attempt. The specific Turkish bath you're seeing was used by Sultan's mother. For that reason, it's decorated quite nicely. This is one of the sitting rooms belonging to Sultan Murat. There is also a very loud fountain, as you may see. This is the golden road of the inner courtyard. This was just for Sultan to use. He was using it to go through the courtyard faster. As we mentioned earlier, palace has lots of tiles from Iznik. All were made for decoration around the palace in different years. Tile art had come to Ottoman through Timur Empire, but even before it, there was tile art in Seljuks. The tiles made in Ottoman before 16th century usually uses green, yellow, and blue colors. After that time, at 16th century, tiles often had rich red in it. It can be associated to Ottoman Empire's rise at the time. But with Ottoman Empire's downfall, the tiles got cheaper and they stopped using colors other than blue. Since the palace is noticeably cold, they had hearths around the palace, and this is one of them. There is also a hammam for eunuchs, but as they were workers, it's not as sumptuous as the other hammam we saw. Again, in the main entrance of harem, there is tiles. To protect the harem, there will be one eunuch at the entrance right here. This one room was for Sultan to talk with others. This is the praying room, and there is fruit room made just for eating fruit inside. The hall of the harem. People of harem would come together in here on special occasions like Eid. Mother of Sultan also has a chair to herself here. Court words had a similar role to jesters, but it was not only that. They were getting the same level education as someone with a master's degree. Where we are standing in front is where wards and eunuchs will talk together. After finishing the harem part, we went to the museum part of the palace, to palace treasure room. This is an egret. It's from 17th century. Palace has lots of different treasures, one of them being spoonmaker's diamond. According to most popular rumor, the diamond was found by some man just for him to selling it for 3 spoons to a spoonmaker. Then the spoonmaker sold it for 10 golden coins. The jewelers who bought it later realizes it's something precious. Then it gets sent to palace. This part shows different jewelries and objects from various years. This box, seal and dagger belonged to Sultan Selim Han. A golden coin collection. This term was used in only special ceremonies. Golden cradle, used in 18th century. Sultan Mustafa III's armor. The Topkapı dagger belonged to Sultan Mahmud I. A ceremonial canteen covered in emeralds. That's a sacred relics part. This collection belonged to Selim the Stern. The collection has been brought from Egypt after his expedition in 16th century. According to rumors, the sound of Quran echoes all the time in walls since the day it was brought. The personal artifacts on display here belong to the prophets and important people around them. This sword belonged to Prophet David. This is footprint of Prophet Muhammad. The clothes of Fatima, daughter of Muhammad. This is the clothes collection of the palace, where lots of different clothes is on display. The tulips on clothes were symbols of Allah. For that reason, the clothes with tulips on them were a show of cultural and political status. A kaftan which belonged to Mehmet the Conqueror, made with silk and sable and lynx fur. Daily clothes belonged to Gülçek Hatun, mother of Beyazıt the Thunderbolt.